The Assassination of John F. Kennedy by Micah P. As John F. Kennedy said, "A man may die, nations may rise and fall, but an idea lives on." His idea lives on throughout his death and throughout the heartbreak of our country. His spirit still lives in America. Even though President Kennedy was only a president for a short 3 years, he was loved by the people of America. But one day, somebody decided to put our country in tears. He decided to take John F. Kennedy's life. Near the end of his term, the president was planning to go a second term in the presidential office in the 1964 election. He felt getting Florida and Texas would increase his chances of winning. His idea was to visit both Florida and Texas in 2 weeks. He first visited Texas, where he was accompanied by the governor, his wife, Jacqueline Kennedy. In Texas, he visited first San Antonio, secondly he visited Brooks Air Force Base, then he visited Houston, and right before he visited the city of his death, he visited Fort Worth. Soon after he visited Fort Worth on the second day of his campaign in Texas, he flew 13 minutes to Love Field in Dallas. In Love Field, he met a crowd of well-wishers outside of Dallas. From Love Field, the Kennedys and Connollys drove a motorcade through the city. The rain had stopped in Dallas, so the convertible top of President Kennedy's car was put down. The shots were fired from the 6th floor of the Texas School Book Depository by Lee Harvey Oswald. The shots struck Kennedy's neck and head, and also Governor Connollys's chest. Both of the men were directly transported to Parkland Memorial Hospital while still in the motorcade. At the hospital, little could be done for the president. He died 30 minutes after the shots. His rites were administered by a Catholic priest before he died at the age of 46. The governor's wound wasn't fatal. Both the country and also the world were in shock. The sudden death of the president put Lyndon Johnson into office at 2:39 p.m. the day of the shooting. The next Monday after the president's death, his funeral took place. Hundreds of thousands of people lined down the streets of Washington, D.C. The procession continued to Arlington Cemetery. The leaders of 99 nations were present in his funeral. He was buried with full military honors. After Oswald killed President John F. Kennedy, he was killed by Jack Ruby on live television. That created many theories of Kennedy's death. People thought that Oswald was killed to prevent the release of a larger conspiracy, but Jack pleaded that it wasn't true and that he killed Oswald unconsciously. The official Warren Commission report in 1964 concluded that these theories were not true, and Jack Ruby was pleaded innocent of killing Oswald to cover up a larger conspiracy. President John F. Kennedy's death put the nation into shock. Not only Americans mourned, but the world. It was a roadblock in taking our country further. He had plans of a better future, and those plans were believed in. His death was a horrible loss of our country. He is even missed today.